I'm going to extract the honey from just this single medium frame today, and I'm going to walk you through how I do that. This is a foundationless frame that I use, or I try to use almost completely foundationless frames. There's just a paint stick and the groove top paint stick from Home Depot to be specific. And this is a nice dark fall honey, and you can see how when the bees don't have a foundation, they leave like some people call that a communication gap around the wax that they build themselves. So basically what I'm going to do is cut this out on a tray. I'm going to crush it up into this big strainer with like a potato masher or any kind of tool. Let it drain into the plastic tub, and then just to make that process go quicker, I preheated the oven to a very low temperature, I think 170, and I'll probably leave the door open. That'll get the honey flowing a little quicker, and I'll probably have to come back, mash it up a little bit more just to get more honey out. But I like to, it's nice to be able to extract one frame of honey once in a while. If you wake up and realize you're out of honey, you can quickly go out and light your smoker, put on your bee suit, grab a frame of honey and come in, and the whole process doesn't take that long. Or if you're just not a very good beekeeper, like I am some years, you might only have one frame of honey. She likes that bracelet. Alright, now I'm just going to crush this up. This is just how the Native Americans used to gather honey, with the potato smasher and a stainless steel screen. It's a good start.
Here, baby. This one goes in here. Put it in there. Thank you. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Let's close the door now.
Now we're just going to speed things up a little bit by putting in the oven, making sure it's not too hot that will melt the wax or the equipment that we're using. So I'm done draining the single frame, and it didn't make that much, but not bad for a medium frame. This is what's left of the wax. So there's still some honey in it, but I'm going to set this out and let the bees clean that up. I'm just going to tilt this and fill up whatever jars I want. I have a quart mason jar here and a squeeze top honey jar.
Girl.
So it looks like one medium frame will give me just a little over a quart of honey. Looks good. So this is the cleanup crew after you're done cutting your frame out and any of your equipment, really your spatulas, your pans and your bowl, whatever you use, you can set out next to your bee yard. And they'll gladly clean it dry for you. In a day or two you'll just have clean wax. Yeah. And this is the finished product. After sitting for a few days, a lot of the air bubbles and pollen and little bits of wax that the filter didn't catch come to the top. It creates kind of a delicious scum on the top, which you could take a spoon and remove. Most of the honey you buy at the store, that's been filtered more finely or removed in another way. But it is good if you're the type of person that doesn't eat the crust on your bread, though you might not want that. But look at the color. That's a nice dark honey. I'm sure there's lots of goldenrod and other fall pollen and nectar in there. But I hope that helps. If you that's just one medium frame of honey made a whole quart. So if you don't have the time, this only took half hour or less than an hour. Or maybe you just don't need that much honey and you want to leave more for your bees, that's fine too. That's one way of doing it. Hope that helps.